Hey you folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of our Hearts of Iron 4 Patch 1.3 Together for Victory run as the Dominion of Canada. It's kind of a lengthy title. I'll have to figure out a way to shorten that. We'll see how it goes. The Together for Victory expansion added a bunch of national ideas over here for Canada, including things that, ironically, even though the title of this DLC is Together for Victory, we are not going to be Together for Victory. We are going to stay as a democratic Canada, but we are going to break away from the UK and the Allies, and instead we're going to join up with our neighbors, the United States, and see if we can't conquer, or we can't expand sort of North American interests abroad. In fact, I wonder, if we start the faction, we're the faction leader, I wonder if we can get Mexico in on this at some point. Now that's quite interesting. Or we just go after Mexico, is a possibility. You know, it's cold up here in Canada. We'd like a little bit more territory where it's nice and warm. Definitely something to consider. In any case, I'm going to start off by picking up Crown Corporation over here. And what that's going to do is that's going to unlock C.D. Howe as a political advisor. Captain of Industry gives us increased civilian factory building speed, infrastructure construction speed, refinery construction speed. Well, the last one doesn't matter as much, but the civilian factory boost is going to be nice. It also leads to the National Housing Act, which gives us one free civilian factory, which is going to help. Now, it's far from the only one. There's some very, very good and important stuff over here. The Canadian Wheat Board, Canada Wheat Board, we're definitely going to need. And then there's some, see, look at these factory towns over here. But we can't go down this branch until we've picked up the Defense of Canada regulations, which requires 20% world tension. I'm going to start with Crown Corporations, unlike that fellow. And then I'm going to follow that up with Patriation over here, because we are going to start very early on to break away from the Commonwealth, which I don't think is that strong. There's some really good, like, pro-Commonwealth things down here. It's not as strong. There's a Turbo Germany. This is going to hurt the Commonwealth a lot. In fact, it's going to hurt the UK a lot. With Germany, I turned up the strength of Germany a lot here. We're playing on normal difficulty, but Germany's been boosted up to like by 2 notches over here. So they're going to be a super uber power. And that might be really bad for the United Kingdom. So this is really going to make this area very bad. Very bad. So, yeah. So, do I want to break away ASAP to start getting the autonomy? I think it's going to be fine if I start, well, because we're going to need some political power before we can hire that guy. Now, I'm going to start with this. It's going to be fine. We probably won't be able to hire him right away because we won't have the political power, but then we'll just play it by ear. Probably pick up the patriotation. Or we could take this commission over here to give us a big political power boost, even though... Oh, we do need both for this. Oh, I think this glow effect's new. So I need this and that to be able to get this. This will give us the point to hire that guy. You know what, then? Since it's going to take extra time, let me start with patriotation, so that we can get the autonomy a little bit sooner. Oh, I can't because I already started the other one. You know what? It's fine. Don't worry about it. We're groovy. Okay, let's take a look at our factory situation over here. We have a whopping 13 factories. Currently, 3 of them are being used. No, 10 of them are being used. So we have 3 idle factories. Holy crap. Seriously? That's terrible. Oh, yeah, we really need that guy. So we are going to need some more civilian factories. That's a for sure. Let's go ahead and just spread them out a bit. 1, 2, 3. We're probably going to do the thing where we build civilian factories until something like 1938 or something. A couple of years of building civilian factories to build up our base economy. But yeah, 3 factories. That's pretty miserable. Trade-wise, we do have a surplus of a few things. Hopefully some people will be trading us some factories for that relatively soon. Research slots, we only have 3. We do currently have a discount to certain technologies because of the Commonwealth thing. Excuse me, at least as long as we've got the Commonwealth. Bit of a hiccup. Okay, I can usually stop them. If I just sit and focus for a second, I can cancel hiccups usually. I think they're gone. All right, excellent. So we don't have a discount over here, but of course we have to start with basic machine tools. It's just too important, as well as construction number 1. I mean, just absolutely, you can't ignore that. Luckily, we do have a discount over here to electronic mechanical engineering for the reduced research time, which is very handy dandy. So that's it, 3 research slots for now. And what is a little bit disappointing for us is the way we're talking about going. Right, that's just the extra research speed, which is nice. And that's not going to be research as well. I guess the only research one we're going to get is where? Defense research grants? Was there something else when we were looking at the tree? I feel bad. I accidentally, like, overshot this little area over here when we were looking at all the national ideas last time, but they're all like discounts for research. They're not particularly exciting. Yeah, I don't think there is another just flat out get another research slot. So I think we're going to be limited to just 4. And even then, we're not going to get number 4 for a long, long time. We need more than 50 factories. Oh, and we have to become fully independent as well. Which is good, because that's the route we're going. Huh. Well, alright. That'll be a thing. Military factories, for now, we're just going to work on a bunch more infantry equipment, because God knows we're going to be... Actually, no, that's not true. I'm going to start working on support equipment, because these never become idle, or they never become obsolete. So we're always going to want, you know, we can start banking it now. That's going to be fine. Yeah, I'll just start stockpiling it, and I'm okay with that. Interesting that we're starting to build some light tanks right away. Free dockyards. We have a bunch of convoys right now. I do want to start an infinity convoy thing. But how many actual dockyards do I have? Oh, 1? Yeah, okay, just start slowly building convoys. Like, it's fine. Because we're not going to build... I mean, I could start on a destroyer or something like that, but we'll wait for now. Ooh, music controller. Okay. What else we got? We've got no template. Oh, for support equipment. Really? You're telling me that my current militia doesn't need any support equipment. That is true. We don't have an experience available. I'm going to right away, I'm going to duplicate you so that I don't forget to set this up. I'm going to call this one the Garrison. And I'm going to change its icon, as I always do, to a rook over here. And just save that extra 1. This is going to get trimmed down to probably something like 4 battalions. And that'll be it. Really lightweight thing that can just keep a bit of a token guard on both coasts while we work up our real infantry. So that's going to be fine. Low manpower, insufficient resources. Oh, yeah, now there's steel and oil, but we're not going to import that. We can't give up factories. So I guess we'll unpause. God damn. This is going to be a slow start, but it also means we can run at a relatively fast speed, because there ain't going to be a whole lot of stuff going on here. I think I'm going to go right up to a speed 5, and we'll see what kind of events start to break out around the world. UK, what are you up to? No, that's not what I want to do. This. No, cancel. Oh, I guess I got into the wrong mode. There we go. Limited rearmament. German Reich, go into the Autobahn, very standard start. United States, reaffirm Monroe Doctrine. So you're going into your more aggro stuff right away. Way over here. This is kind of annoying that it's there, and then I can't... you can click, but... feels like there should be an easier way... Oh, that's right, I can just left-click and drag. Okay, my bad. Yeah, that makes it a lot easier. So you're going here, which is going to allow you to go and eventually intervene in American wars. Which I don't know if that matters for me, but it is what it is. Yeah, it's always weird to me that you can scroll around here with the middle mouse button, but you can't scroll around here with the middle mouse button. I don't know why that is. Like, make the middle mouse button a thing here. But left click works. Okay. So we're just running at max speed. Not a whole lot to see. How's Japan? Increased naval production. Industrial effort. Australia! Industry Assistance Corporation. Because you've got your giant new tree as well. Ooh, that's very impressive. Rats of Tobruk. Gain elite unit in Sydney. Okay. And the Raj? Lessons of the Great War. Provincial elections. All India forward block. It'll be fun, I think, to run... I don't want to do too many separatist runs in a row. I was going to say separatist India at some point. But if I do that, most likely I won't be... I'll probably break away and go fascist or communist or something like that, just to shake things up. Maybe fascist, actually. And then see if you can't invade the Soviet Union or something like that. But that's for the future. Crown corporations are done. Okay, so that's just unlocked a new corporation. And we don't have the military power to break into it right now. Although, it's 2 per day right now. We spend 1 per day following this. It's going to take like 70 turns to do one of these. How much does it take to hire one of these? Who is it that I just unlocked? Wait, you don't actually list the effect anymore? Okay. I guess because it just gives you someone new. Captain of Ministry, C.D. Howe. Oh, he's only 50! Oh! Well, that's quite nice! Alright, do that. Yeah, you're cheap as chips. We may replace you later on, but for now it's okay. So I don't have to rush to this. I mean, I could, because the National Housing Act is still going to be handy for us for the free civilian factory, which is actually going to be like a 33% increase in our free civilian factories. God damn. I want my autonomy, but I guess I don't have to rush it. Okay, you know what? Let's go for the Rôle Sirois Commission. That's going to be fine. Political power we don't really need, but it unlocks some more stuff. And it will still be nice, because we'll be able to, you know, put in new policies or some damn thing. Okay. Fine. Good. Groovy. Still high speed. Motorized army. The neighbors. Oh, yeah. Ideological drift defense. So, that's okay. We're going to stay democratic. It's fine. We got our computing. We have a discount over here to reinforce rate, which I don't care about. I'm going to go to mechanical computing over here. Sucks that we don't have the discount, but the cheaper tech is still really, really, really valuable. Now, if Spain goes fascist, would we attack in there? I mean, France is going to fall before the super Germany. I mean, it can't survive against normal Germany, so it's definitely going to fall. I think most likely it's going to be the desert warfare. It's far, though. I wonder if we can make friends with Portugal or something like that, bring them into something, use some of their bases, maybe someone down here. I mean, I'm going to have to play this a lot more politically than I normally do. Right now, I do have to save my political power for just my own internal purposes. Non-aligned, but we're going to want to start, like, influencing Mexico. We don't want to join the Allies too quick. Different ideology groups, cost to improve is higher. So, yeah, we have to boost democratic support. Maybe for the next election in 1940. In our hearts will be Canadian. Oh, yes, U.S. influence is kicking in. You guys are kicking in. We're going to go and get the civilian factory at this point. We do have a lot of political power thanks to that. Now, what do I want to grab for this? We can get more political power, which might not be a terrible idea for us if we are going to be going around influencing people. Is that what we're going to prioritize, though? Same ideology, monthly opinion. Yeah, so this allows us to make better friends with Democrats a lot faster. Democratic nations. Maybe. On the other hand, an early theorist is really nice for the early army experience gains, but we're not rushing into war. Some sort of industrial company. That's very nice and generic. Industrial research time, synthetics, electronic research time. I mean, now would be kind of handy for that. Yeah, let's do this, and I like the industrial one first. It's gonna be okay. Rhineland remilitarized. Basic machine tools done. So we want concentrated industry, and it's not ahead of time or anything like that. So we're going to go and grab you. Lovely. Soviets. Great Purge has started. West Wall. Reinforce the Empire. That's going to give me a boost, isn't it? Where's, Reinforce the Empire. National Unity. There's something in here that does something for Canada. Development in Canada. Requires Commonwealth ties. Requires... Yeah, keep going down that branch. I want you to, like, give me all my bonuses before I break off. That would be very, very, very handy. Is that even the route I want to take? I don't know. I just played too many... I want to play a democratic nation at some point. The problem is, it would be fun to do, like, a non-historical democratic nation. Like, you know, something that wasn't democratic in World War II. Just flip sides or something like that. Or someone who's neutral. But then I don't get to take advantage of it together for victory. So that would be disappointing. Construction is up. So this is 37 tech, which would be ahead of time. I think I want to avoid that. We probably will grab some excavation and stuff later on, but not quite yet. I don't think we're going to go for synthetic oil right now. Engineering, I don't think I need to rush this or that. Not going to start on the radar quite yet. Early motorization might not be too bad. We will need some special forces. I'm also definitely, absolutely 100% going to want some actual better armor later on. Matilda into probably the medium tank line. It would be nice to take advantage of discounts where we can, though. And actually, it might just be time for us to burn through the Grand Battle Plan Doctrine. Because we're going to want all the Doctrine stuff at some point. It's just a question of what order maybe we want to unlock things. It's probably worth unlocking motorized so that we've got access to all the sport things, and we do technically have the discount for it right now. I'll do that. There might be national ideas to give us more discounts to various things too. One of the nice things about the doctrine is you can't like blow past all the discounts to doctrine research, because you'll always need more doctrine research, so that's fine. Right now, I'm not looking to do anything with our armies. There's no point in tweaking things. I suppose I could put everything into an actual army, you know, and distribute them a little bit, but I mean, who cares really? Not terribly relevant. National Housing Act. There we go. So there's our first free civilian factory. There's a research bonus for industry, which will be very nice. Especially come 37. Can't go down here. I don't think I care about rushing the infrastructure. And we can't go retool Angus shop until we have bits and pieces, which we can't get until like war and things start anyway. So we can't go down here. I could get a bunch of railroad, but I don't think that matters. $1 a year, man, is handy, but we don't have to grab it now. We can take advantage of the industry discount later on. So we don't have to rush that. Same thing with things like army modernization. I mean, there's a bunch of discounts that will be nice at some point. But it's not like it's a super huge problem. So I think now's a good time. Same thing with the ship stuff. I'm going to start working towards independence. There we go. We're all for a strong and independent Canada. We don't want to be the Dominion of Canada. We want to be Canada is what we want to be, apparently. Sorry, UK, no offense. I really like you guys. But not this game. Not this game. Not looking to declare war on you. Just looking to spit in your eye. The Olympics are done. All right, good, excellent. So mid-36 now. We're probably going to burn through all of 36 in this first episode. Well, second episode, sort of. The first episode doesn't really count, though. We were just looking at the national ideas. Oh, modify government. And we're doing some motorization now. I'm going to go ahead and take Kenneth Stewart over here. Ooh, the nuclear stuff is potentially interesting too. But we need to get land experience. The sooner the better. We really need to start just banking that stuff so we can make some proper divisions. I guess we could also be exercising our troops right now, but that would eat into our supplies, and currently we have a deficit of infantry equipment, so that doesn't sound very good. So yeah, we want to exercise our troops for the army experience. That's fine. So, you guys like me, right? I don't know if it matters how much they like me when I try to, like, improve a relationship. And I think we're going to have some events that boost it, so I'm going to hold off on that. I think I am going to get started on Mexico, which are starting to become more and more democratic. Right, it's more expensive right now. Yeah, I can't burn this much political power at this time. Well, we'll get back to you. Patriation is done. Canada seeks immediate patriation. After breakdowns in negotiations with Westminster and an unprecedented 63-hour debate, because one of the things, Canada couldn't even pass their own laws. I mean, they could write their own laws in Parliament, but then they had to ship it off to Westminster to get them to actually accept the laws, right? That was a thing. I think that was until the 1982 Canada Act, something like that. I mean, most of it was just a rubber stamp thing, but it's still, you know, at a certain point, you're like, I don't know if this is right. The Canadian Parliament has overturned the British North America Act, instead enshrining the Canadian Constitution in laws untouchable by the British Parliament or monarchy. Although not an anti-British move in its own right, it signals a move away from the Commonwealth policies of the old empire. While a natural step to take for any country wanting to ensure their future stability, it does nothing to alleviate the already tense state of global politics. They can tough it out alone then, or from sea to sea, Canada will be free. I don't know what these mean. I'm not getting any sort of pop-up indication to either one of these. It almost seems like this is a response that other countries would have. I don't know, from sea to sea, Canada will be free. There's a purge going on in the Soviet Union. So if we check now, our Dominion of Canada is definitely increasing towards that. Okay. Italy has annexed Ethiopia. Uh-huh. Oh, we need another national idea. Of course we do. Okay, so we can't pass this until we're fully independent. So yeah, I'm happy we started this just starting at bank. We're not going to go swastika clubs or burn the royal portraits. That's not what we're interested in. I want the North American alliance. Sounds like fun. So... I mean, you know, getting... Well, the air bases don't rush production, but getting the shipyards could allow us to build more ships, which is nice. And we're probably going to need something like that. Army modernization. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the $1 yearmen to get a research bonus for our next industry tech, which again will come in about 37. Nationalist Spain declares war on Spain. There's the Spanish Civil War. Now, I can't do anything for you, unfortunately. Sorry, I'd love to, but I cannot. I would prefer if Republican Spain won, because they would likely be... well, not necessarily, but they'll be democratic or communist, I think. But the nationalist Spain will be fascist. Concentrated industry is done. Did that eat a 50% bonus? I guess it did. Because oh, no. We don't have it yet. Derp. Okay, excellent. Good job. So it's not 37 yet, so we'll wait a little bit. Just, I don't know, it's not a huge ahead of time penalty, but we may as well wait for it. You've got that going on. Did I go small arms? I haven't done anything like that yet. And I assume this counts as small arms research over here. So I think I'm going to hold off on that. It'd be nice to wait until I got more discounts and stuff. We got... Oh! One of my Commonwealth people. I've already gotten the next doctrine here. So yes, we'll go ahead and get started on that, and that's going to be fine. And hopefully they keep researching doctrines for now. We'll keep getting the bonuses. Mechanical computing is done. Air doctrine bonuses over here. Strategic destruction. I'm actually not sure that's the route we want to take. I don't think we're doing long-range bombing. I don't think that's going to be our primary thing. Ooh, that's a big discount here. Okay, so it is a 10% per country. Wow. And I don't know if the AI countries will weight things they already have a discount for, but if so, like everything where there's like a 10% discount, it's going to increase the rate. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and pick this up because we are going to want some close air support. That's a good discount. So we'll pick that up for now. Just go for really big efficiencies. We will be looking to do some beelines at some point, as soon as we figure out what our enemies are going to be. I don't know what they're going to be yet. You know, Venezuela tends to go fascist. We can go and invade them once we're friends with the United States. I don't know. Something like that. They are guaranteed by the U.S., though, so I actually don't know what the implications there are. You're doing... Oh, you're still doing everything down here. You're going to be rushing towards Pax Americana quite quickly, which means you'll be able to interfere in these wars, or intervene in these wars. I don't think I'm planning on doing that. What if we declare war on Denmark over here? Now, what happens to Greenland and Iceland, depending on what happens to Denmark? I guess it depends on exactly how they capitulate. I think this stays Danish, although the UK can take something to go and invade these guys, because they're worried about Germany grabbing control of all that. That Greenland and Iceland may be a target for us. We'll see. Austin K5 is done. That opens up motorization. There we go. Big discount here. I don't have my small arms thing, but 40% is still pretty damn good. We'll take those discounts where we can get them. $1 a year, men. So I don't think I'm going to rush the infrastructure. So where are we at? A lot of stuff is locked. I guess we'll take army modernization over here. Get some more discounts for things that is going to become kind of relevant. Yeah, eventually the world tension will get high enough for this. We need 20%, and then we get to start to unlock quite a few things. All right, let's do it. How you doing, UK? Come on, I'm trying to right-click on you. Mediterranean Bastion, France, Air Doctrine, Germany, Industrial Effort, Poland, fill the railways gaps, armament effort in the Soviet Union, British Raj, Royal Indian Artillery, all right, airbase expansion, Australia, expand Lithgow Small Arms Factory. Ooh, look at you with your infrastructure and industry. You got some nice stuff here, actually. Huh. You know, the Canadian national ideas are interesting, but there's not a lot of strong industry boost, which is always too bad because they're always nice to grab. I'm going to go ahead and grab the small arms designer because I'm always a fan of that. Although, could I have changed any of these laws to something more relevant? I'm not sure. I'm not sure I could have gotten out of that. I should have checked, though, if I was allowed to get out of the civilian economy. No. No. Yeah, I don't think I can do any of these. I need a little bit more world tension for some stuff. Because we're sitting at 2%. Vickers and Stokes mortars are done. It is 37 now, so let's swing back over to industrial. There's our 50% boost. Excellent. Well, yeah, we want concentrated industry. God, we didn't even get an extra factory because of the consumer goods. When we added factory, it just went to consumer goods instead of actually going here. Oi. Hawker Hector is done. Let's, yeah, we're not going to go there until 38, so we're going to go and grab the machine tools. It's only 20% boost, but that's all right. Still nice. Because we only have the 150% boost. Well, I guess we'll put a cut in here. I mean, we're developing our infrastructure. Pax Americana has kicked in. Wow. That was early. How's the Spanish Civil War? Okay, National Spain is easily going to win. I mean, Germany has a bigger output. They're probably sending a lot more volunteers and different support and stuff over here. So that is going to be whomping. I'm really worried about Mega Germany over here, especially since we're not going to be in the Allies. You guys? Oh, that is so weird. How's our... we're more than 50% desire to become free at this point. Overlords lend leasing to subject. I bet you if they lend lease to me, it lowers independence desire. I bet you that's the case. Of course, that won't happen until we're in a war. Subject contributed to war score. I'm willing to bet that increases our freedom desire. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to these. This mechanic. That's quite cool. That's really quite cool. I mean, we'll have to do like a super hard mode game as the UK, I think, and try to manage all that. Max out the difficulty, make like all the fascists and communists like super powered, right? We don't. There's something to be said. If we don't make Soviet Union super powered, then that makes life easier for Germany. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But for now, we're going to put in a cut. And again, hopefully soon, we will no longer be the Dominion of Canada. We'll be a free Canada. Thanks for watching, folks. See you next time.